I'm your Ingleside neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam, and when you go to the bar, the last thing you expect to see is the police. But if you go to one of the bars here in Ingleside, it might be more common than you think. In Ingleside, there are 3 bars: La Barra, Twisted Apes Bar and Grill, and the Buckhorn Saloon. Besides being the only watering holes in town, they also have this in common: the number of police walkthroughs each bar has seen from February to June of this year.
Bar checks are just officers coming in, and it all depends on the complaints that come in. Historically, bar checks are only done when we receive complaints from the bar owners.
Where the bars differ is how they see this police presence.
Do you request these walkthroughs, or are a lot of the walkthroughs kind of, they just show up, say, we want to do a walkthrough?
No, I request them. I want them in here.
People were saying it's a cop hangout now. They're not wanting to come.
Chuck Sullivan owns Twisted Apes with his wife, and Connie Gifford owns the Buckhorn Saloon. Gifford feels the walkthroughs have been a blessing for her business, and a majority of these walkthroughs were requested by her.
I just feel that it's safe on the patrons and my bartender. My bartender feels safer with them dropping in their presence. It runs out the people that are not so well.
On the other hand is Mr. Sullivan, who believes the police have not only been a detriment to their business, but it stems from a past encounter.
We're like, this is weird, Chuck. We've worked in many bars, you know, and I got some of them that still work at other bars in corporates that don't have this many walkthroughs.
In 2022, Sullivan was arrested outside the Twisted Apes, according to police reports, for damaging the rear window of a vehicle, which the court later found to be an act of self-defense.
Then all of a sudden, a few minutes later, I'm being arrested.
He was charged with a Class C misdemeanor, but was eventually found not guilty, and says this was only the start of his troubles.
They park at the end of our parking lot where both entryways see it, so nobody's gonna stop. And this happened, I don't know, multiple times. There's days that it happened multiple times.
Chris 6 News found that in 2024, the walkthroughs became far more frequent, with Buckhorn seeing 25 visits in the month of March and Twisted Apes having 23. At the center of this walkthrough initiative is former Ingleside Police Chief Tammy Burr, who ordered a mandate for these walkthroughs, according to Acting Chief of Police Martin Molina.
Per the order from the chief, we were doing mandatory on Twisted Apes and Buckhorn because it would stay open later than anyone else.
Since Burr's resignation, Molina has reduced the walkthroughs and has attempted to repair any possible harms these walkthroughs may have caused. But not everyone is bothered by their walkthroughs. Connie Gifford says she would like to have the walkthroughs become a regular part of the schedule.
I want them in here. I would like them to walk through here on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights especially.
While Mr. Sullivan feels that the damage has already been done.
We don't feel safe in Ingleside. We really don't.
The number of walkthroughs is expected to decrease in the future. However, it should be noted that with the Texas Alcohol Beverage Commission and the license that comes with it, that owners are expected to permit entry to police at any time. But in Ingleside, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam, Chris 6 News.